Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic, and we are back with Knights of the Eternal Throne, as well as Lana and Zaynash. And last time we partook in a very, very big fight against one of our old comrades, and now we are going to pursue Archon, who has apparently escaped, but hopefully we'll be able to prevent him from doing so. I'm not entirely sure, but yes, we're running through these Voss temples, and it kind of reminds me of all the missions that we used to do on Voss, and it's kind of a shame that the world has been destroyed, kind of. But as long as the Voss people stay alive, the world will prevail.
Archon! Senya's dead. I killed her.
No, she wouldn't fall to you.
In her final moments, she begged for Valkorian's embrace and wept for the children who failed her. Koth, Archon's escaping.
Now would be a good time to put aside our differences and stop him.
Fight your own battles.
Kill them all.
Valen's going to disintegrate her family, along with half of Voss. Those ships belong to the Sith Empire. Maybe they want to join our alliance.
Archon escaped. That's all that matters.
Archon will return.
And I'll crush him the second he shows his metal-capped face.
You have not earned such confidence. Consider the cost of your hard-won victory. Thousands killed. A planet devastated. A mother's sacrifice. There is only one way to end this chaos and bring order to the galaxy. You must seize the Eternal Throne.
As the supreme leader of Zakul, no one could challenge me.
You consumed death itself, used its power to reach new and extraordinary heights. You were the Alliance commander, champion of fear, and conqueror of my every challenge. No one is more worthy of taking the throne. Not even my children.
I alone deserve the greatest power in the galaxy.
Then, you must seize it. The Eternal Throne is yours for the taking. It is your destiny.
They retreated! This shouldn't have happened. This is your fault!
I gave the Gemini droids the freedom to choose. They simply made a choice you didn't like.
Mother should have been mine. I'm going to dismantle every one of those droids.
By fixating on Senya, you neglected a much greater threat. The Outlander.
My father was there too. I felt him.
And you chose to ignore him. You've been thinking like a child. Focus on the big picture.
I see it now. It's all connected. And the Outlander is the key.
Call coming in from the Sith fleet. It's Empress Asina.
Greetings, Commander.
It is an honor to finally speak to you.
Skip the pleasantries. Tell me what you want.
Very well. Straight to the point, then.
The Sith are tired of being crushed under the Eternal Empire's boot. We wish to join your cause.
So you come groveling to the Alliance to fix your problems?
If I remember correctly, my fleet solved your last problem.
I'm proposing an alliance of two independent powers against a common foe.
I spent too long in the Empire to trust a word of this.
Then allow me to demonstrate my allegiance.
While you were frozen in carbonite, many things changed. Come to Dromund Kaas. See for yourself.
Sure, we'll head right over. That doesn't sound like a trap at all.
What would I gain by betraying you? Your followers would turn against us, and we would have even more enemies out for vengeance.
The Empress did put herself at risk by helping us here. Vaylin isn't likely to forgive that.
We can meet, but you pull anything and the Alliance will be storming your world by sundown.
I know better than to get on your bad side.
I will look forward to your arrival.
I guess it couldn't hurt to visit. We've got intel, but I can learn a lot more if we're there in person.
Dig up Asina's secrets. I expect results.
I always deliver.
I'm curious to see if things really have changed since I left. Whatever we find, this trip will be interesting.
Oh wow, I don't even know what to say. That was insane. There was just so much going on and so much story to comment on, I don't even know. I mean, Empress Asina? Wow, that's cool. And then we have Arkan. What, did he escape? I don't even know now, I've forgotten. Because it was just such a long cutscene. Yeah, I think he's escaped. And what else happened? Well, yes, obviously, yes, Koth is not helping us, obviously. I mean, we can kind of expect that. But otherwise, we're going to Dromund Kaas. Oh, alright, okay, so that was just that cutscene. Fantastic, isn't it? Okay, so, let's see, what am I gonna take? I'm gonna take something amazing here, aren't I? I don't really need... Do I need the Force Lord Saber Staff anymore? Because it does grant you special abilities based on your decisions, but I don't know whether we still need it, technically. So, I'm gonna be taking this. I'm going to be using the new thing because that sounds nice and it does a little bit more damage and I like that, so that's pretty cool. And, oh, it's on my back. Well, that's new. Look at that. Oh, I like it. I like it being on my back. It seemed a little bit weird on my hip because obviously then it's a very long hilt. So being on my hip is kind of a bit weird, isn't it? Kind of restricts our movement a little bit, but being on the back is okay. I think that's kind of nice. So let's see, and oh, where are we actually going? We need to rendezvous with Minister Lawman. Okay, well, let's see. Let's hope he's not. I was gonna say unlawfulman. Yeah, because lawman. Okay, well, yeah, I'll let myself out. Ooh, there seems to be something going on at the taxi. Well, I wonder what it is. Are they going to charge us exuberant fees?
Dromund Kaas. I clung to this world for too long before I cast it aside as a failed experiment.
Don't tell me you're getting sentimental.
I spent centuries here. You cannot imagine what I created. This is the empty husk I left behind. But the Sith could still be a useful tool to help you seize the Eternal Throne.
Honored guests, welcome to Dromund Kaas.
Moff Lawman.
It's Minister Lawman now.
Really? I figured your career was over after you lost the Ascendant Spear.
Of course. Asina sends a lackey to greet us.
Lorman was a Sith lapdog when I met him, too.
It's Minister Lawman, and the past is irrelevant. I serve Empress Asina now. She awaits us in the throne room.
Welcome, Commander. These are strange times. Once we would have been on the same side. Now we negotiate as strangers.
I only came to watch you beg for my help.
You're speaking to the Empress of the Sith. You will address her with respect.
I would like to continue this conversation on my personal shuttle. Just the two of us, speaking freely.
It may not be wise to split up.
Be ready if anything happens, and keep an eye on Lorman.
It's Minister Lorman! Minister Lorman! Is that so hard to remember?
Don't worry about us, Commander.
Okay, so can I not push his buttons a little bit more? I mean, literally, we had so many opportunities to do so, and wouldn't it have been nice if we had just had an opportunity to kind of impale him on our lightsaber or something? Really, he should not be talking to anyone like that, but apparently that is acceptable in today's Sith Empire, so yes, I guess if we have any say in it, that is going to change relatively soon. But I suppose we will now be accompanying Empress Asina on her private shuttle, which is maybe not as fun as I think it's maybe going to be. Anyway, let's go in and see.
There remain Sith who do not approve of the alliance I offer. They hold tight to the old ways. But to stop Vaylin, we must work together.
I was strong enough to take Arkan down without your help.
And then his sister took his place. We both know there is only one path to victory. You want to seize the Eternal Throne, and I will help you.
And then you'll betray me and claim it for yourself.
Ambition was the downfall of many great Sith. I will not let it be mine. Unchecked, Vaylin will grind us into dust. I am not powerful enough to stop her. You are, with my help. Engine's non-responsive. We need to bring it down. We're coming in too fast. Bail out!
Well, I'm actually really surprised that we even survived that. Okay, so we have to deal with some jungle creatures, because that is certainly worth our time, isn't it? Okay, well that was relatively easy, but I think the main thing that you have to do in this fight is to actually take the jungle cat over to the lightning storms.
Commander. It's good to know your reputation is not exaggerated.
Give me one reason I shouldn't kill you here and now.
We both nearly died in that crash. I wouldn't put myself in such danger. My vessel was sabotaged. Probably the same person jamming our comm signals.
If I find out you arranged this...
I'm aware of the consequences, and I promise you I am not behind it, but I am eager to learn who is. My shuttle has an emergency beacon. The signal should cut through any interference. If help is coming, that's where they'll be.
Just about into the main network.
Someone's coming.
Forgive the intrusion, but I come bearing tragic news. The Empress's shuttle has crashed.
Crashed? Where?
Somewhere in the jungle. Unfortunately, the emergency locator is not transmitting.
That's impossible.
Not if the shuttle disintegrated. I'm afraid there's only one logical conclusion. The Empress and Commander are dead.
Ah, well, there we go. So, I'm actually kind of surprised that... I mean, obviously, I would assume Mr. Lawman, because obviously I'm not going to call him by his actual title, but Mr. Lawman probably is the fellow that sabotaged the shuttle. He seems rather happy about the fact that we are crashed here, but I find it rather amusing that Empress Asina said that the shuttle locator beacon should cut through any interference, so why don't we make our communicators from the same technology? Ah, well, I suppose we'll never know, because that is, I suppose, the way of things. But as you can see, there are some lightning strikes going on here, and I kind of think to myself, maybe we should move some enemies into the lightning strikes as well. Does that actually make a difference to their HP? We will maybe not even find out, because I'm going to be sneaking by most of these. Thank you very much. But I kind of find it amusing. Can I actually mount up? No, can't mount up here. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, it seems like we're almost to the crashed shuttle. I hope there isn't anything surrounding it, like some really big... Oh, yes. Okay, apparently we do have some problems, but yes, I was about to say some really big wildlife, but no, it's something different. And I'm a little bit worried about this guy.
Slogging through the forest to hunt you down was going to be the worst part of this job. It's so much easier when the targets come to us.
You're going to pay for your employer's mistake.
Good luck. The Genoharadan don't go down easy.
The Genoharadan? I thought you were just a myth.
That's because we never leave witnesses.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of a little bit weirded out by this. Aren't these HK units? Why are HK units fighting us? That's kind of disappointing. Oh well. Apparently we're gonna just deal with the droids first, and then we're going to tackle the big boss leader person as well. And there's a very long stun. Well, I'm actually just going to... Am I going to... Okay, apparently I have to break that myself, or... Okay, yeah, apparently I have to break that myself. Well, that's kind of disappointing as well. I thought to myself, oh, Empress Asina's going to stun or something and stop... Yeah, I don't think they can be stunned. No, it seems like they can't be stunned anyway. Well, it looks like this boss is going to go down, and she, he, whatever it may be, just said, we never fail. Well, there we go. That doesn't seem to be the case this time.
The beacon destroyed, comm signals still jammed, and a fierce storm coming our way.
We haven't destroyed the last of our enemies.
I assume the Genoharadan have a camp nearby. That should be our destination. It's likely the camp is heavily guarded.
It won't be once we're done.
Looks like the storm's not letting up anytime soon. I say we grab a shuttle and head out now.
The interference will disable comms and scanners, not to mention the risk of an electrical surge frying our circuits.
Sean, I just heard the news. Let me express my sincere condolences.
SIS reporting has gone downhill since I left. The commander is missing, not dead.
Don't let foolish hope blind you. You are leaderless, as are the Sith. Someone must step in to fill the void.
Forgive me, but aren't you the former Republic Chancellor? You've already served your term.
True leaders don't need titles to hold power. I want what your leader wanted, to defeat Valen. Join me, and we can finish what he started.
Pass. I've had more than my fill of working with you.
You're still grieving. Eventually, you'll realize I'm right.
Storm be damned. The time for patience is past. Let's find the commander.
Well, yes, I hope they find us soon, because I really don't like being in the rain. Zaynash certainly does not like that. But anyway, I will end this episode off here. Next time we're going to be recovering the Genoharadan navigation coordinates. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.